These are Family Guy moments that caused major backlash, starting with And the Wiener Is, an episode which had the PTC trying to cancel them. So the Parents Television Council is essentially a non-profit group that advocates for what they believe is appropriate content to be broadcast on television, particularly focused on what they deem harmful images and messages for children. So why did they decide to target Family Guy, a famously child-friendly show? Well, since it's an animated show, it must be directly aimed at kids, right? So the PTC has filed complaints with the FCC for multiple episodes over the years, with their first indecency report being filed during a rebroadcast of the season 2 episode And the Wiener Is, a full 4 years after the episode's premiere. Little late to the party on that one, don't you think?
Hey, Chris, what's with your leg? Oh my God, that's not your leg!
Yeah, probably not a very surprising episode to get hit with a report from these guys. In the episode, Peter continues to try to compensate for his insecurities after he sees Chris naked in the sauna.
Thanks to you, our son has a huge wang.
Thanks to me?
Well, he didn't get it from me!
So Peter decides to get really into guns to feel like a man again. And the fact he's able to get one really makes you wonder if they're not running background checks anymore.
Peter, what the hell are you doing with that thing?
You want to touch it? Go on. Gotta be careful, though.
But despite the PTC's protests, the FCC would deny their claim in a statement released in 2006, claiming that, quote, because of the absence of explicit or graphic descriptions or depictions of any organ, the episode taken as a whole is not patently offensive, end quote. After all, the episode isn't really about that body part, it's about the only body part that matters between a father and son. The heart. Okay, fine, it's a little bit about the other body part too, but the PTC would try their luck again with the season 4 episode that sounds a lot like their own name, PTV.
Hi there, I'm Peter Griffin, and you're watching PTV.
Ironic, considering this entire episode was made to poke fun at television censorship, particularly at the hands of the FCC.
And as you know, one call equals a billion people, which means 20 billion people were offended by this.
So in the episode, an overzealous FCC starts censoring anything that could be seen as offensive. And I mean anything.
It's the Van Show, starring Van.
I guess I'd rather go by Bleep than go by Richard too. Anyway, this excessive censoring causes Peter to make his own TV channel.
With blackjack and
Kind of. PTV basically shows more raunchy content than what the FCC allows. Peter, Brian, and Stewie even sing about how crazy the FCC is over the top of clips of their most controversial moments.
They're the fellas at the freaking FCC.
Fun fact, the FCC actually liked this little diss track aimed at themselves, but the PTC wasn't as amused and attempted to organize a mass complaint filing with its members during the time period when ratings were being heavily monitored.
We're tired of you infecting people with your smut. This is an epidemic, and it must be contained.
After hearing that, you'd think they'd stop at nothing to get the episode removed, but nope, they actually did less than nothing. They never even bothered filing an official complaint against the show at all in 2004.
Los, you are so full of What? No, I can't say in my own house?
Well, I'd say they get credit for their effort, but they didn't even try. But the PTC would try yet again when they took issue with the season 7 episode, Family Gay.
Peter, are you gay?
Guilty!